for 104, 1 TD. Great output.
I mean, go ahead, Joe.
Everyone's been talking about the Chargers. Hey, the run game was going to hold them over, you know, with Harbaugh as the head coach. Well, it's really Justin Herbert that's really going to take them to the next level. And he's just had so many precise balls out there today. Just 2 touchdowns, all the passes in tight windows. He was doing an excellent job, and he has great connection with his wide receivers. But on top of it, the run game is taking it to a whole nother level when Justin Herbert is on fire as well. And then the defense, hey, they got a great defense, Super Bowl caliber defense. It didn't look like that in the first half, but they went into the locker room, made the adjustments that they needed to make, and then kept the Dallas Cowboys scoreless in the second half.
I mean, the rookie, Amarian Hampton, running back. I mean, having a running game, you know, is helpful to any quarterback. And he finally getting healthy, and he's running hard. I mean, you watch just the physicality of these runs against the Cowboys defense that has played a lot better in the last few weeks. But when you have a running game like this, it's opened so much up in the passing lane that allowed Herbert to throw for 300 yards. And also, Herbert's runs were big in the game, stepping up in the pocket, running down, you know, picking up big first down, long first down. And he's a very athletic quarterback for a guy who's as tall as he is, but delivers a beautiful ball. And with that coaching staff and with the momentum that they have right now, I think the Chargers are wide open to make a nice run.
Yeah, well, the Chiefs are pretty much, they're out of it.
They're done.
And you figure the only challenge really is going to be Denver, but there's such a great balanced attack now with running and passing.
Buffalo.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the AFC West, though, but yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, TV.
That's
so
okay.
you take a look at that. Look, the Chargers get the win. They're still playing for something. The Cowboys, they were eliminated from playoff contention before the game even started, so not really surprising. But you can see the scrum of media people right around Jerry Jones looking for answers as this team has lost 3 in a row, 6, 8, and 1, and just really not a good team on defense.
7 weeks ago was before the trade deadline, and the trades they made during the trade deadline and the pickups they made. There was no hope down there. I feel like they've made moves. There's no question they need to make moves in the secondary. There's no question I think they need a pass rusher. What do they do with Pickens? That's the big thing. 130 today? 1 TD. You know, he's a guy that he's an enigma. He was an enigma in Pittsburgh. They had issues. They kind of kept it in-house, and it finally boiled over, and he's had a fresh start there. He seems to get on well with C.D. Lamb, and I think Dak is a good presence for him. But he's got to show consistency. He's got to show up every day.
You got to be a teammate. Yeah. You have to be a teammate. I don't care how great you are individually, but to win championships, everybody has to play for everyone. You just can't have one guy going, well, I need my numbers. If I don't get my numbers, I'm not running routes. And Pickens, I've done things with Pickens when he was supposed to be there. He never shows up. Never shows up. And it's just exactly one of the reasons that Pittsburgh got rid of the people. Like, why they get rid of this guy?
Well, that's why he was a second-round draft pick coming out of Georgia as well. But Pickens is an easy target.
Second-round draft pick. That's the reason why he was a second-round draft pick.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
So, but he's an easy target. Well, this defense hadn't stopped anybody all season long, and that's the place they've got to probably recognize.
I don't think that, you know, nobody's picking on Pickens, no pun intended. I just think that he is the guy who, when you look and you go, so much talent, the team could really use him in the future. Is he going to be there? What is their commitment to him going to be? And how you say someone's an enigma? And I don't know, maybe because I'm getting a little bit older, when somebody kind of shows you. No, when somebody kind of shows you who they are and how they operate, that's who they are and how they operate. So if I pay you all this money and then you don't show up, you don't do this, you don't do, that's on me.
It's foreign to you and me. You know, we don't understand that.
Real quick, Gronk,
we just don't understand that.
Gronk, yes or no, when you look back, they traded Micah Parsons to get the draft pick for the future, all that kind of stuff. They don't make the playoffs, under 500. Was that the right move? Now looking back.
For this year, no. But you got to look at it in the long term now. What are they going to do with those draft picks? Are they going to get a quality pass rusher in the draft or make another trade for someone out there? You don't know what Jerry Jones is going to do.
They did go for Williams.
The guy's always questionable. Yes. And they did. He's definitely worth it. But the true problem is their secondary. They're letting up all these points. But in the past years, the thing is with their secondary, they also created turnovers and interceptions, and they're not doing that this year. If you're going to let up those big plays, you got to create create that turnovers to give the momentum back to the offense, and they're not doing that.
Wrong system, bad players.
Well, for the Cowboys, just wait till next year. Right now, the NFC South is on the line, and it started today. Tampa at Carolina, both coming in tied for first place.
Our colleague here at Fox watches as Baker Mayfield throws a 1-yard fade route to Mike Evans using that side. And as Gronk would tell you, it's the box out, a 1-yard score, 7-3 Tampa. Then Bryce Young is forced out of the pocket. And like most great quarterbacks, once he's out of the pocket, didn't necessarily look to run as he picked his eyes up, found Sanders for a 6-yard touchdown. 2017 Carolina. And then to seal the deal, there it is. Baker Mayfield is picked off by Ransom. 23-20 Carolina at home. Division game against Tampa Bay. They face them again in 2 weeks. Next week, they go to Seattle.
All right, the big deal is, though, they won the game, and they lead the division by a game. Bryce Young with Jen Hale moments ago.
Bryce Young, congratulations. It's awesome to see you all smiles. The Panthers in control of the NFC South. Biggest game of your career, and for many of the members of this young team. What does it say that you were able to get it done?
Well, first and foremost, all glory to God. You know, without him, I'm nothing. We're all nothing. So the glory goes to him, and you know, it just speaks volume to this team. You know, we were excited for the moment. We were ready. Coach did a great job preparing us. You know, for us, we're just about being process oriented, going on to the next week, day by day, building. And I wouldn't want to be able to do that with any other group.
What was going through your mind on that Ransom interception to seal the deal?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I was so excited. But it's just, you know, again, that's who we've been, resilient. Our defense had all the confidence in the world out there. Late stepping up in a big moment like that, not surprising at all. You know, he's a baller. He's a young guy that's, again, ready for things like this. So we're super grateful. We're excited. We'll celebrate for 24, and then we got to refocus.
Bryce, enjoy this one. Congrats, and thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Guys.
All right, so it's really simple. Going down the stretch, Carolina takes on Seattle next week. The Bucs face the Dolphins next week. If Carolina wins and Tampa loses, it's over. Carolina wins the division. If they can get to week 18, whoever wins that game is going to wind up being division champion.
I mean, Bryce Young, can't say no. I mean, he came to the league in 2023. 12 game-winning drives as he came into the league, the most by any player, any quarterback over that span of time. And 12 of his 14 career wins, they've been game-winning drive wins. I mean, the guy knows how to come behind, and you can see how much they trust him. Because in this game today, they threw the ball 14 more times than they ran the ball. And they have a pretty good running game. They still rushed for over 100 yards. And it all comes down to protecting the football. Bryce Young protected the football today. And that's the most important thing in this game, because there was no turnover until the last one of the game. And what did that do? That was the determining factor who won this game today.
Tampa's lost 6 of 7, Gronk. What happened?
Oh, man. They've definitely fallen off a cliff. I mean, they started so hot. We thought they were the best team in the NFL at one point. But, I mean, there's so much on Baker Mayfield's back as well. So much Baker baking and the magic that he's been pulling off at end of games to win them. I mean, he had that nice run to get the drive going. But then there was a drop pass by McMillan on that final drive. And then they're in field goal range, and they jump off sides. And then that little miscue between Evans and Baker Mayfield, that led to an interception. I mean, all those mistakes aren't going to win you games at the end of it. And they're just so lucky to still be in the playoff contention. If they win out, they still go to the playoffs. And I'm a Bucs homer, and I truly don't believe they deserve to be in that position because of the way that they're playing. But hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If they can win these final 2, well, then it's meant to be. They go to the
bacon, but you got to know when to take them croissants out the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy.
He's a little, magic is a little
question me.
Hey,
that was a little
this comes from the man that called me a Christmas tree.
Yes, it looks like a Christmas tree.
When we come back, we'll talk about the man